Gamers, welcome back to the scene, which is, it is Tuesday night, almost midnight. It's really warm, 30 degrees Celsius. No idea what that would be in weird units. We're playing the list, my list, against Mina Vagante. We gotta keep, it's not insane, but I still don't like mulliganing two specific cards if your hand's playable. There are matchups where you need to do it, and there are matchups where it's really bad, like you're just gonna get thought seized and be sad to even try to find the scales. So I'm gonna keep the 7 with the stirrings and 3 dogs, and we'll see what we're up against. As fed. Also, we got special drink, Wieselburger Schwarzbier, aka black beer. It's really good. And we play against Burn, and we found it's a Saga. Okay, nice. His hand's on the draw. Sketchy against Burn, but I like the matchup generally. Can we somehow set up killing the opponent on turn 3 here? I think the answer might surprise you. It's probably no, since we don't have a 1-drop creature. How can you kill a god? Has been picking up popularity. Well, that's good. Oh, wow! Now we have 9 cards in hand, but we are gonna play a hardened scale, so that's good. Sadly, then we're not dropping outwards a Saga, but how's the sequencing gonna look like here? Hardened scales, Walker. So we take another 2 from the guide, but then we have 2 to Walker. Sounds good to me. We don't have to discard. Sadly, I can't quite see us getting a turn 3 kill, but Burn doesn't always kill you on their 4th turn. We'll see. Anyway, we got special drink. Cheers to all the internet friends. Thanks for being here. Thanks for following me on my journey, trying to get good with this deck. Double guide and, oh, Dragon's Rage DRC. People are now playing Urza's Bobble. Wow, guides keep delivering. Yeah, no blocks. There's an Ozolith, huh? Mm-hmm. Alright, gamers, say goodnight to my roommate, so we gotta be a bit quieter now. Okay, so we're at 14. We can block a Goblin Guide and go to 11, and the opponent only has 2 more cards in hand. Then they have 3, so we're probably not dying next turn. We drop a Walker and block, get 2 1/1s, drop a Ravager and an Ozolith. Probably not getting to 20 damage, but we could try. Maybe? So we have 2 Thopters, 2 counters. No, we don't get Ozolith counters, it's not down yet. We have 2 Thopters, then we play Ravager and then Ozolith. Ah, that's not gonna be enough, sadly. If we had somehow been able to play what's a Saga turn 1, but then I don't play Hardened Scales. Rift Bolt suspended. 1 card in hand, that's good for us. Yeah, this Chandler is not looking amazing. What's this, Boros Charm, or what am I supposed to be scared of here? Cheers. We got Boros Charm. 4 damage to phase him down to 10. They surveil, I go to probably 7. Like, I don't think not attacking does it for the opponent. Okay. I'm gonna block Goblin Guide anyway. Ravager on top. Okay, we had 8, opponent has 0 cards. So we cannot die next turn. I'm pretty sure we are good here. Don't know about this Burn variant, but it's running around. Okay, so there's no way we win, right? Also Lith, Ravager, 2 counters, Sacrifice Thopter, 4 counters. No, Create Ballista maybe. So for now I think we drop a Patchwork and then Ozolith. Is there any way we lose? They have 0 cards, I don't think so. Even if this becomes a flyer, there's no single card that does 5 damage. And then they're just dead next turn. We even have flying blockers. Riftbolt suspended, oh right. Then I'm at 5. Probably still not gonna die, but I'll keep the Thopters around. Like we could die to Riftbolt to 5. Say I only leave 1 Thopter behind, the Searing Blaze. A Thopter I go to 4. No, still not dead. But thanks for that, actually I sort of in this situation missed that I was card in exile. Should pop that out. That's kind of a cool interaction that you get to surveil before you draw with Riftbolt. Dude, this is so good. Look at the color. Dark beer, my favorite. Alright, gamers, but we have to be a little bit more quiet now, otherwise roommates won't be able to sleep again, it's midnight. So don't shout anymore, gamers. This is the one mountain deck that I like seeing. I almost never lose to Burn with this deck. It's like they just don't have the good answers that Modern has these days in Prismatic Ending and Leyline Binding and counter spells. And just F6 here. I go to 5, the Goblin Guide goes to graveyard with 1 card. A 3/3 flyer that I will jump block if I get the opportunity. Skewer the critics targeting my face. Okay, I'm still... Yeah, that's fine, we're gonna kill you next turn. Thankfully I have these Thopters, this works out really well for me. Opponent is so dead. Like they even know my hand. Oh, we're just going through the motions here. Going through emotions. Listen to your heart. We don't even have to do a lot. We're playing Infect at this point. Only have to sacrifice the Patchwork. It's quite funny. Actually no, we also have to sacrifice one more thing. And that's how it's done. Yeah, everything is insane with Ozolith, especially if we have a Ravager. Alrighty, I'm gonna play Safekeepings. There's life gain slapped onto that card. People play Soulless Jailer. It prevents the Rift Bolts and it's an 0/4. But I haven't really come around on that yet. Is it better than any of our other cards? I mean, you could take out like those maybe, but maybe we play one. Yeah, the Shattered Spire is a little bit slow against Burn. Force doesn't do much. Gravedigger's Cage. Maybe we play one Shader. Maybe we just... Is Patchwork better than Shader on the draw? Maybe not. I don't know. But on turn 2 playing an 0/4 you already took 2 Goblin Guide hits anyway. I don't like it. I'm just gonna play my engine. People do it, but I'm not convinced, you know. Alright, give me a Gemstone Caverns draw, please. Okay, what are we working with? Zabaz, Shattered Spire, Ballista, Urza Saga. It's a keep, it's a keep. Goblin Guide is scary once again. Channeler less so. Let me just bubble name a better do while wait. There's no reason, but I cannot stand Mishra's Bubble. It's like the most do-nothing card that has ever been printed. It still obviously does something for the opponent here, but I don't know why. I cannot stand this whole turtle blah 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 hit. Rant over, maybe not. This is a turn 1 with a Saga situation, I think. Since that does accelerate you on turn 3, getting a free card. Okay, yeah, it's really sick with Underworld Breach. Okay, I got another rant for you guys. Are you ready? Do people like my rants? Are they annoying? Anyway, that is annoying because Breach used to be way back in the day through the Breach. And then they printed Underworld Breach, and people just say Breach. and I'm always confused, like, dude, you're playing through the Breach, Primeval Titan or something? No, you're playing Underworld Breach. Alright, opponent has done the Delirium, but at this point, Goblin Guard would still have been better. I guess I don't get extra card draw, but... kind of a tough spot. I'm gonna wait 14, but what are you gonna do, right? I don't want to play Ballista into some removal. We could play the Patchwork, but it's pretty bad in this spot anyway. Ballista lives, we could maybe Sabas onto it. Which is 1, 2, 3 counters. Wertea is gonna hurt. Yeah, not much I can do about that. I mean, I could play the Patchwork, but it doesn't block. It doesn't attack for much. I'll play this. This game is gonna be hard to win with what we've got, but we're gonna keep trying. Depends what the opponent has. But if they have Wertea, it's pretty much GG's. Why are you pausing? I guess they went to the bathroom, but you just F6 this turn. I was just thinking if they could have any free spells. What does the red force do? That doesn't do anything, does it? You never see that card. Look, second channeler. It's like the weird crossover of the Prowess and the Burn deck. And these cards are... That's most likely gonna be GG. Like, Dragon's Rage Channel is very good against us. Especially on the play with getting the Delirium on turn 2. Alright, JS, thanks for chilling with us today. Okay, we had 8 though. So we can't block these. Pretty much dead. If they don't have any burn spells, we might survive, but doesn't look likely. And yeah, the Shattered Spire is not great, especially on the draw. So if they have 3 lands in hand, we might survive, but otherwise we are already dead. We could play Relic, but it's only good against Channeler. Don't tell me you got nothing. Yeah. Spectacular. So why did we lose this? We had a good draw, but our Shattered Spire got killed and they had 2 channelers with Delirium on turn 2 on the play. So sometimes just goalless like that. Yeah, Jailer even less good if they have channelers. It's just a blocker. I think Relic's probably not required. I mean, this game we could have gotten it off of What's a Saga, but I think we would still have lost. Okay, this hand is not amazing. Against Burn I really want one of my engine pieces going. I mean, it does play a Walker on turn 2 with safekeeping available and then maybe something else. Or even a Ballista and then Ravager onto it. Do we believe or do we mull? I really want to beat Burn. Okay, we believe. It's close. If we find lots of Saga, that'd be optimal. Then we can go drum creature with safekeeping up and then play 2 things. And it's 1 piece off of winning the game with Ballista Ravager combo. Swift Spear. That's fine. You guys think the opponent has Wear Tear? I think it's mono red. Maybe. Did we see? No, we did see red-white fetch land at least. Land is okay. Right, let us play the Ballista. We can protect it and then the Ravager Walker. Maybe just make a big Ballista. It's not enough to kill them, but it's close. We need like a Hardened Scale / Ozolith. Also, we have some life gain, I guess. It's the Searing Blaze. That card is really good. Still gonna protect, but we still take 3 damage. Sadly, we have to tap the creature. It's gonna get indestructible, so we could block. So we take 5 damage this turn, but we gain 2 life. Down to 16. Okay. Honestly, probably should have tapped the Ballista instead, but now I'm gonna attack with it. This is a tough spot. What if they bolt the Ravager? Do we try to save it? Maybe we should have just played Walker and keep up Pendulum. Yeah, still doesn't save it. Let's see what the opponent does and then make a choice. Okay, creature. That sounds good to me. What else are you doing? Bubble. They tap out. What's the biggest ballista we can make? Walker. Second walker, uptick that walker. We get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could make an 8-8 actually. So, but they do have the channeler. And they're not tapping out, it appears. I'm gonna take the 2 here. For now, it's looking okay. Ravager is still around, which I got. Spectacle card. Riftbolt suspended, okay. Can I just get a hardened scales or an Ozolith, please, off the top of the library? Please, pretty please. Forest. Okay. So we could play this walker with 2 counters and uptick that walker, which are 6 Ravager counters. And Springleaf Drum is a 7th, so 8, we can make a 9-9 ballista. Force them to jump block, I guess, but they're not gonna die. 9 ping 3 times. Still not lethal. So I don't wanna just leave a ballista around to get smashed to smithereens. What if I just play the walker, attack with ballista, see if they wanna block? But if they do block, what do I do then? Would have to give up my Ravager. For the Chandler to die, is it good for me? I'd gain some Thopters. Hard choice, hard choice. Well, like if they don't block, they're straight up dead. But losing Ravager is kinda bad with 14. Can also just defensive gameplay our way out of this. Kinda like that better. But they have 4 cards. Riftbolt suspended. We would have to at least try to jump block this. Alright, I'm on the defensive plan. Just ballista attack. Like, what if they do block? Can uptick here, sacrifice it, sacrifice the Thopters, and sacrifice the Ravager. Then this dies, and I have a 5/5 ballista, which is good unless they have smash. I'm not gonna. We have Pendlehaven, so we could make a Thopter, Pendlehaven it, block with 2 Thopters. Where does Riftbolt go? I think Ballista is the most annoying target. Goes face, okay. This game is hard. Hard choices. I'm like doing the fair thing, sadly. It's possibly you always want to mulligan to a thing. Because like say hardened scales makes all your cards at least twice as good. But mulliganing is scary. What if we just take 3 down to 8? They have 2 lands. Okay. We're gonna have to make a move, but I'm not doing it for now. Can I get a hardened scale so I know Solith? No. So it says no. Now we have to do something. We do die to burn spells. You way to threaten a kill through removal. I think we want to attack with Ravager plus Ballista. With mana up. It's quite scary. Yeah, but we have Pendelhaven and also Ballista activation up. So let's do that. See what happens. But we need flying blockers anyway, so let's do this for now. It's possible we just die to burn magic. If we just pass now, they only take 1 and they could burn us out. But that, on the other hand, try to move counters on Ballista. That loses to Lightning Bolt, not to Searing Blaze though. 5 cards in hand. Okay. Alright. We lose to Boros Charm, Lightning Bolt or something like that, or any 3 burn cards. Okay. Or 2 Boros Charms, I guess. We're not gonna enable Spectacle, so it would have to be 2 of Lava Spike Lightning Bolt or a single Boros Charm. But Lightning Bolt also means the Ballista plan would not have worked. This is another Boros Charm, or that would be quite sad. Ah, dang it. Alright, this is the time we lose to burn. Maybe I should have mulliganed. But 2 Boros Charms is like pretty lucky, and we're exactly that. Otherwise, probably winning. Okay, close one. Ancient Stirrings finds nothing much. Yeah, maybe you should mulligan the fair hands against Burn, I don't know. Anyway, on to next match. Okay, match 2 on the draw versus Snoga. Yeah, pretty sick draw. You know what's funny? We won against Burn the game where we were on the draw, game 1. But game 3 we were on the play and lost. It's not always the deciding factor. Yeah, I think maybe you just can't keep a hand that doesn't have a single scales effect. Slash Ozolith, slash at least Urza's Saga. But it's fine. Even the good matchups you lose from time to time. If they don't have two Boros Charms there, they would need like Lightning Bolt and then Lava's back or Skewer the Critics. And I mean, it's possible they didn't have any instant speed cards and then we could have won with the Ballista line. But you never know. I'm not a Thought Seize gamer. My opponent's down to 6, and here we go. Plains, okay. Opponent might draw a card here off of our thing. Yeah. So you can have a card. Wow, I can't believe they fixed the thing where they fixed the bug where it always asks you twice. And the die roll matters a lot in this specific game. Oh, Sacred Foundry as per Sentinel Gaming. Reg Event Dash. What are we doing, opponent? Weird Boros shenanigans. Or is this the old... You want an Ozolith opponent? This is the old Jeskai generic Regavan thing. I could have played Welding Jar to block, but they draw a card, and I also next turn I can play Patchwork and drop the jar, and they both get a counter. Maybe I also play the Stirrings. Or they're not dashing this time, huh? Blood Moon. Sure. No, I can't cast my green cards anymore, but at least I get this and this. Opponent missed a land drop. What is this deck? Forge Flats. Okay. I'm happy I got my scales down. Double Zabasa. That's actually a good play here. I'm gonna get so many counters. Boros Stoneblade with Fervent Champions. Haven't seen that before. That looks fun. Okay, they got Solitude. It's annoying, but okay. They do have to pay the ward. Gonna regret this if they have a way to exile Sabas, but better to add counters, to distribute the counters a bit. Huh, nice Regavan. Our deck is so good against Regavan, it's really funny. Second Blood Moon. The Brotherhood's End. Sword of Fire and Ice, okay. That's not very good against us. Thankfully. Are you dead? It's like they could be maybe dead. Yeah, they're so dead, aren't they? Do you play Run Second Solitude? Yeah, I'm not gonna go for it because they could have another Solitude. So just chill. Like, what are they gonna do now? we go, the Fervent Champion. Okay, you got a 3-3. Does this do anything? Are you not so dead? Okay. I don't know what the odds were there, but I like these. These are okay too, but maybe not amazing. I don't really know this deck. What are they gonna do to us? What could we even take out? Some of these. What kind of removal do they play? Probably not Brotherhood's End, since they also run artifacts. So maybe the Welding Jars. We could... Yeah, Wear Tear, Ratchet Bombs, Endings. Makes sense. Wear Tear. Maybe like that. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I don't know about Force of Vigor. Don't know how heavy on the artifact plan this deck is. Oh, we have the Gemstone draw, nice. This is where we put that card in. I feel like I want to go turn 1 Hardened Scales and maybe just play the Stirrings, but then I'd have to exile the Inkmoth. Alright. Let's do it that way. Like, I never want to just play a Ballista or a Ravager into removal. Solitude we already saw. It's probably more heavy on the exile than on the destroy removal. But the Welding Jars might have some value. I might just pay for the thing. Play Wasp. Alright, I'm just gonna pay. Now we can just drop a Ballista and kill it. Why would you play this deck over Hammer? What makes it better than Hammer? Or in any way more interesting than Hammer? Oh my god, amazing draw. When you don't have a land, with Saga is always just so awesome to see. You're gonna like Force of Vigor me, Wear Tear me. What is happening? Maybe they've Tear and wanna kill the Scales. They do have Tear, okay. That's annoying, but happens. I'll play this Vase. It's annoying not having the option to kill it in case they exile it, but they already played the Tear, so maybe they don't have more removal. They didn't do like Prismatic Ending or something on their turn. Alright, Blood Moon's annoying again. But yeah, sure. Play 3 forests and 2 springleaf drums, so we're not like completely shut down by this Blood Moon. Ranger Captain. Fervent Champion. I don't get this deck. Just good because of Blood Moon. Alright. Oh, once again got by the legendary thing. Why do I never remember that this card is legendary? Every league it happens to me. Okay, we pass. Fury and Blood Moon, yeah. Isbir Sentinel. Doesn't that card suck? Guess it's good when you equip it. It's a spike deck. Okay, makes sense. He's got a lot of say in modern these days. You're gonna attack me? I'm not gonna beat Solitude with this line, but I'm not gonna beat Solitude this game, I think. Okay, now like 6 or something. I wanna get rid of the Stoneforge anyway. So I might as well make the 4/4 Ballista now. Draw Ozolith, it's gonna be okay. Not that Ozolith. Alright, nice. 1/1s, you got the opponent. If you find another land, we control the 1/1s. I really want to draw land now. Change the mind, please. Forest, maybe. Single worst draw ever. No, we might be losing this game because they get to equip. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I have 3 forests. And I have 2 drums. So now we lose Ballista or they get to equip, which is both really bad for us. Dang it, if we only found a land here. Just can't let them equip, sadly. But kinda have no outs now. Forest into Ballista, into draw more good stuff. I'm gonna concede this one. There's a small chance we draw out of it, but it's so small that it's not worth my time here. Do we want the forces? They do have equipments and blood moons, maybe 2 forces. Actually, maybe the welding char is good against Wea specifically, but otherwise not great. Alright. So mediocre in the prismatic ending world. Yeah, but it's so juicy if it works, right? Okay. It's a keep. Problem is if they have to turn 3 Blood Moon again, our Saga dies. Except if we just play turn 1, but that's also not great. I think I'm just gonna go Nexus, then what's a Saga. And be mad if they have to turn 3 Blood Moon. Like, you can't, even if you force of Vigorate, your Saga is already in the graveyard. If we keep drawing lands, we might play other lands. I really hate losing to Blood Moon, which is why I built the deck with 3 forests and 2 drums, but sometimes you just don't have one of those 5, of course. Saga can also 2-door drum, but that would... okay, nice. That would have to happen first. And now we do have that happen. So I think if I draw another land, I'll wait until turn 3. Because when it's then Blood Moon, I can force it. Okay. First figure doesn't kill Kaldra Complete, but usually you don't want to lose to Kaldra Complete with this deck anyway. Nice. Interesting choice here. Grove lets us hardcast Force of Vigor, but it doesn't do anything against the Kaldra. Second Ravager could be sick. Yeah, let's do that. Now let's see if they want to play Blood Moon again or just slim the 5/5. Okay. Sure. The Ozolith means we could actually go for a kill, but that loses to Solitude or whatever they can do with Sacred Foundry. If they have to follow up Blood Moon now, it's gonna be really annoying. I'm gonna make a 5/5 Ravager, I would say. Or maybe... no, maybe do a little bit of a distribution here. Right, we're doing stuff now. Yeah, put that here, see what they do. Okay. Take for 2. Your turn. Blood Moon is annoying now, but we already have a good board. You're gonna tear me again. Is it way out here? No, it's tear, right? Which destroys the enchantment. I feel like both modes sound like they kill an artifact. Wear and tear. Destroying an enchantment is more like... I don't know, what's the card called? Names are impossible. Okay, why did I get priority again? They went to do something, but then didn't. Yeah. We take another 5. There's no possibility of a hammer coming down and ruin our day. What you doing, Snoga? Ephemerate. Oh, interesting. Just took a cool turn. You could put the thing on the stack and then ephemerate. So you can put it in immediately, if that's anything you want to do. Sort of fair hand dice. And if they're gonna... Okay, Blood Moon. Alright, do we give some credit for a Solitude or do we go for killing them? Like 17 is pretty easy to get with the Ozolith and everything. Can we beat the Solitude somehow? Like, can we make 2 lethal creatures? 17, bit much. Not impossible, but... Okay. Opponent has no more white mana, that's quite funny. Can still Solitude me though. Hmm. We go for killing them. Anyway, we can beat the Solitude, play second Ravager. Sacrifice the first one. I don't think we can. So, just gonna try to kill them. That's 3, that's gonna be 6. This is that here. 11 plus 5. So we can make at least 2 big flyers. Okay, nice. They didn't have anything. Very good. I still don't like conceding in any of those situations. Just let me do the thing, maybe I mess up or something. Hitting cool matchups today. It's awesome. See you next round. Okay, we are on the play. Nice. Against Emily. I have some things I really like to see, and then... Yeah, that's too many lands, sad. Okay, yeah, this plays. It's pretty sick, actually. Opponent also mulled. Emily has mulligan to 5. Sorry, not Emily, it's Emily. There's 2 of them. Okay. Let's get the Ozolith down so we can half safely play as Zabaz as our only creature. I kind of thought it was going to be Tron since they're mulliganing to 5. It's the one deck that's most likely to mull to 5. Another land, not really what we needed here. Let's see what kind of Tron this is. I'd rather see green Tron than with Chromatic Spheres green Tron, right? Than colorless Tron, because colorless Tron is currently a great creator and that's my least favorite card ever. Ancient Stirrings. Finds. Urtz's Tower, okay. Do we have the Tron? Anyway, we can win on our 4th turn of the game. Maybe. With another Sabaz, we might be able to do it, right? Are they pausing that they have Dismember? Okay. But, okay, they mull to 5 and they just have another tower. Wow, so many Zabazes. Probably the One Ring now too. What? Is that a thing that exists now? Does Tron have any interaction game 1? Or do we just kill them? I love when you get to do this. That's 13 counters, just with 3 Zabazes. Oh, the new set is out. I didn't know that. When did it come out? These things always go away too fast for me. Alright, opponent stumbled, we were on the play. This can look totally different too. But I'd rather see this than the old Eldrazi Tron. They could still have the Great Creator, it's just such a good card. Do we want Forces of Vigor? It's kind of everything we can play anyway, right? We can just add a land. The One Ring is the thing that draws 1 card, then 2 cards, then 3 cards, and so on, right? We want 3 Forces of Vigor. Maybe 2 in the Tamios. Against Tron, you really just want to kill them. A Needle to shut down a Planeswalker? Probably not. Welding Shadow. They could have... How does Tron look like these days? Today? Interesting. Tron has like fallen. It's still around. Okay. Still with the Karen, the Great Creator, huh? Maybe 1 3 Forces then. That's how Tron looks like these days. Current tribal. Only 3 liberated. But that's Golos Tron. Could be that we're playing against that. No, we didn't see Gigantha. It's probably Chalice Ballista Tron. Yeah, I want all the forces. Those suck. Okay. I fucking hate the Great Creator. The One Ring is indestructible, and then every turn you lose a life but get to draw one more card than before. Something like that. Alright, this is actually pretty sick. We have the Gemstone Caverns, we have Ravager and Inkmoth Nexus and Urza's Saga. That might let us actually do a turn 3 kill, especially with ramping ourselves here. Want to exile the forest? Yeah. Maybe we have green mana here anyway. Ballista. Wanted mulligan to 5 again. Only wait to 4. They mulligan to 4. Wow. Well, that's Tron for you. Like this build, the green Tron deck, it really wants to assemble turn 3 Tron and then mulligan super aggressively into it. Is Sylvan's crying now? Warping Whale. Okay. Rude. Rude much. They're down to 1 card. I'm not gonna clear on another removal spell. Looks sick. I hope they don't have another removal spell, but we have Warping Whale covered. Because Ravager gets to sacrifice an artifact. Not the beast. Alright, Emily. I think we got him. I like how they do this main phase, not even pretending last card is some sort of removal spell. Pretty sure with Ozolith Ravager's a buzz we can kill them. I haven't done the math, but yeah, that's always just the setup. I think it's exact seized. I was scared for a moment, but I missed that the thing was still on the stack. Yeah, it's exact seized. Nice. Fast one against Tron. And we would even have any sort of interaction covered. Sick. Alright, got lucky here. Let's go. Next match. Yo, we won the die roll again against the random die 25-10. Alright, good draw. We're finally getting the good draws. I totally should have mulliganed against Burn that one match. Put down the Ozolith. Don't want to get it thought seized and don't want to get Messabus pushed or bolted. As it twists so there's all life around it. God damn, do I love this card. What the hell? Oh, Pathway, okay. They're playing like red mid-range. I like our chances here. Walker is... Man, I'm glad we won the die roll. Walker is so good against Ragavan, what are you gonna do? Lightning bolt it? Haven't seen the black-red pathway. For a second I was like, you gotta flip land, are you playing oops all spells? Charbelcher shenanigans. Dude, we traded with Ragavan. With another one. And no land. Okay, they do have land. Cityscape leveler sheesh. What? We played against that card today. Dude, with Utsa Saga down, I'm really okay getting Thought Seized here. We played against Mono Black Cabal Coffers. And they had Cityscape Leveler. And we're flooding out, but we're just gonna make tokens. They really needed more after. What are you, sorry, what are you referencing, Brave? Seasoned Pyroman. Yeah, I love seeing those kinds of cards across the table. This league we're playing against only matchups I like. Amazing. Grief and Dorothy Voidwalker discarded, are you insane? I mean, maybe it's not good against the construct plan, but it's really good against most of my creatures. Because it shuts down all of the death triggers. Oh my god, stop drawing lands, please, streamer. In my head, this black-red deck is so bad. Like, it's a mid-range deck, but all of its cards are not good in the late game. Like, what is, maybe you would grieve me, I don't know. This deck's good when it has the busted starts, but if it doesn't, you're just scamming yourself. Tron didn't need more toys like the ring, considering the recently got leveler. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't quite string it together what you were trying to say. But I think that's on me. We played against Mono Black today and they had Cityscape Leveler. I think they got it with Current too. This deck is basically Tron. In my head it's the exact same as Tron. It's maybe a little bit slower but more consistent. It doesn't mulligan to 4 and lose. Random guy, what do you do? Dorothy Voidwalker. Yeah, that card's really good against us, but not now. It's gonna be good game 2 and 3 when they have Hidetsugu's. Whatever the card is called. Hidetsugu's second right? No, that's not it. What's the card called? Terminate. Terminate Mesobas. Oh, sure. You got it. Okay, I guess it doesn't do that much for now, but... pretty sure they might still be losing. Ravager. Okay, let's kill them. Yeah, let's kill them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can modular, but we can also live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No flying creatures. Nice. Yeah, do you see how good Dorothy Voidwalker is? Thankfully, the Ozolith only counts leaving the battlefield. If they worded this dies. would have been so much worse. Yeah, black-red, quote-unquote mid-range on the draw. Do you even want to board against this? I don't know, do you want any of the graveyard hate? Might not be amazing actually. Dismember helps against the Dorothy Voidwalkers and against the 4/4 double strikes. Any number of these taken out, maybe. The Thoughtseize deck, so the stirrings are also not the best, since they kind of slow you down on playing out your cards. Cut this, and 2 of these. Yeah, I don't like the graveyard hate. I don't know. Have I played against RW Scamee yet? I did, yeah. Hold on. The video's already on YouTube, but I haven't published it yet. It's this one, I think. No, I have 2 more unreleased videos. Yeah, there we go. RW Scamee. That was the easiest match ever, but I've only played a single time. But like, it felt like it's Murktide but bad. Damn, the opponent typed good luck and have fun, but after I already destroyed them game 1, do I even want to say you too? I don't know about these scam decks. In my head they're just so bad. But maybe it's just a good matchup. I think he lost once, where they had the grief thing into 2 Voidwalkers. Like, yeah, you're gonna lose that. Oh, this is a sick draw. This is definitely one of the draws ever. Like, if they win the die roll and then do the grief thing and shit, yeah, maybe it's good. But how often is it really gonna happen? Well, not today, it isn't. I'd love to play a drum turn 1, but I don't want to get my hardened scales Thoughtseized. I hope they don't have Hidetsugus. What's a card called anyway? Again? Hidetsugu Konsumsol. Let's just play a Walker. If we just start ticking that up and they don't have a Void Walker, it could be just what we need. And now if they hit Hidetsugus, we lose 2 things and get 2 Thopters. Wow. Okay then. Don't even want to run out too much against a potential board wipe type card. But let's walk. Play Walker, plan to uptick other Walker. I don't know. It's way better to do that in response. Maybe they now hope to draw land and do the thing. I bet they have the thing. I was a PT Philly a few months ago. Every modern pod had scam in it. People really like the... Like, might do something busted turn 1 shtick. Yeah, just play hardened scales, then what's more busted than dropping this card turn 1, looking the opponent dead in the eye and saying go. Like, random anecdote, but do you know how people always shuffle their cards? Like their cards in hand? What I like to do is just put my cards on the table. And like when I pass the turn, I put my cards on the table, look my opponent in the eye and say go. And just sit there. That's way more intimidating than being all nervous and doing this all the time. Fuck, I hate that. I think the opponent's dead. I think they're dead. Actually, I might have wanted to get Ozolith, but it doesn't matter, does it? Is there any... They don't have any free instant speed cards, do they? Opponent, remember when you were dead? I remember. I wholeheartedly agree, but the skill level scares people off scales, which is why I'm watching. People always say that. But like, I don't know. The deck is just so good. Alright, opponent, you realize you're dead yet? Dude, I fucking love Arcbound Ravager. One of the cards ever. Is there anything I could walk into here? I mean, skill level. You really gotta know your meta, right? You gotta know when to do the thing and when not. That is definitely still hard for me too, and I always look up deck lists. But the execution when you actually are going for it is not that bad, I think. Anyway, 3-1, maybe we can get a sick 4-1. People of the scale, welcome back. We have once again find ourselves in a 3-1 situation. Only to have our opponent drop Scalding Tarn and be really sad. Okay, so this hand is bad. I'm going to mulligan it. This hand is sick. Only one creature, so it needs something. Is it crazy to dump a land? I think we dump a scales. No, we dump a land. And let's see. I bet it's Scalding Tarn gaming. Like, what are the odds? It's not, right? Flooded Strand gaming instead. It's better for us. I can only assume. Probably a control deck. Well, they passed it while in my draw step. Or in my upkeep even. Let's play the scales. So if they have Spell Pierce, we have another one. There's actually a significant amount of Spell Pierces in the modern metagame. With Flooded Strand. Oh, Steam Vents. Okay, this is just a Murktide matchup. Wait, what? Oh, we are actually playing against Is It Scam now. You're just making a 3-3 flying, 4-4 flying. You're spending 3 cards to make a 4-4 flying. I mean, you do you, opponent. That's so much worse than double griefing somebody, isn't it? Slip out the back. Monkey. Okay, the die roll is gonna matter a lot here, but generally... What are you doing? Just attack me. What is going on? Please, don't double Q on me, opponent. You're telling me you're 3-1 with turn 1 4-4 flying. Modern. Well, I did just trash talk this deck, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. You're gonna cast an Ozolith or something. And I got my Nexus. I wanted to draw that. Glimmer Wasp. Yeah, I'll play a 3-3. They can bolt it, which would suck. But win the defense, and this blocks Ragavan. So yeah, I mean, when you're on the play and you do the thing, sometimes it ends up being good. But we shall see. They don't have bolt. Yeah. It's gonna let that happen, what happens, right? I mean, the other line would be to drop Ozolith and take another dash hit. I'm not sure if that's better. Fury Evoke. They have another Link card. Usually Fury is not good against us, but... Okay, well. They exiled that Ragavan. It's cool with me. But they didn't have a Scamee card, so... Yeah, sure. I guess now if they have counter spells in hand, this is actually really good. Land, please. Speak of the devil, hello 4-1. We are actually for now losing this game, so you never know. Force of negation. Wow, okay, wish I played my both creatures now, but whatever. Let's play the Ravager, I guess. Both creatures die to Lightning Bolt. But now we have draws that might win us the game. We have 2 cards. I mean, it's a tempo deck, I guess, but I don't know. I could never bring myself to play a deck where you use 3 cards on turn 1 to make a single threat. Alright, this is what we've got. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 5. Okay, not really any need to make a move. They have Lightning Bolt, we are dead, but so be it. We don't have white mana to keep flying, sadly. This deals Sobas 8 more counters, but we don't have to do that yet. Let's see if they have it, or if their hand is full of, I don't know, probably Lightning Bolt, we're dead. Speyerbluff Kanal. But this is, oh wow, they're staying behind. That's amazing. Who's scamming who? They're staying behind. What's in your hand? What could they have? Fury subtlety cards they can never play. Let's see if there's counter magic. In that case, I wish I just made a construct. Okay. Awesome. Opponent's pausing in my faces in case I forget how to play the game. You're dead? Please tell me you're dead. 3 replacement effects. It's lethal. And they're dead. Opponent on the play does the thing. Does the Ragavan thing. Has Fury. Still doesn't win the game. Amazing. Ah, it feels good. Yeah, I don't want to see any patchworks on the draw here. Is it a Blood Moon deck? Do I care about Blood Moon? Not really. Maybe not enough. Fury Start is better. I mean, Fury Start is generally better, right? You have a 4/4 double strike. But if you register this deck, you gotta keep the subtlety stats, I guess. So this deck doesn't do the graveyard thing. Submit. They annihilated the hand for 4-4, yikes. This is what I'm saying. This deck is so lame. I gotta be honest. The whole modern metagame seems so lame to me. And if I wouldn't love this deck so much, I probably wouldn't play a lot of modern. Like, for me personally, I'm not saying that's something general, but if I look at the top lists, which kind of decks would I be interested in playing? No, maybe, this deck's cool. No, 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 maybe, yeah, this deck's also cool. No, no, yes, might try that. No, 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 maybe. I think there were 3 yeses and some maybes. Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm personally not interested in any of the decks that people play. I had any spell piercers in chat. Opponent's gonna slip out the back again with a subtlety. To even drop Isabas. Should have played Stirrings. Yeah, that was dumb. Let's play this Isabas. Whatever. May you lightning bolt my 1-drop. I guess they can subtlety it now. Oh, okay. In response, fetch untap land. It has to be in response. You can't let it resolve. That's not a thing that is allowed in the modern format. Okay. Any spell, any force of negation players in this chat room? No? Okay, I'll play that. Don't have green mana anyway in case they Blood Moon me. But I also don't have now anything that loses to Blood Moon. But if we draw land, we can technically make a 6/6 ballista. How did Modern get to this place? I mean, it was never format where I loved every deck, but nowadays there's so many of these. I do one thing. I run lots of removal cards and then I do one thing. Dot deck. Wait, what just happened? Opponent fetched and then they passed. Let us play a... What is happening? What do I do? I don't even know. Okay. I'm just gonna pass. If they want to do something to my Glimmer Wasp, I put the counters on my Ink Moth. Maybe I'm playing too conservative here, but they're not doing anything. Does your deck do anything? Oh, fucking god. Slip out the back, huh? Wow, Fury evoked. Okay, sure. Are you gonna slip? What if they do slip? Then we would lose land too. Wait, does that card blink? It just faces out, right? Alright, whatever, let's go for that thing. There's a blink card too, isn't there? But now we just... Essence Flux, there we go. If it's a spirit, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Yeah, sure. You got a 3/3. This is quite cool though, being able to pitch it to both of the things. You can replace all day. It is turn 5 and we both have a 3/3 on the battlefield. I like how the opponent always pauses in their draw step. And you're gonna play Seasoned Pyromancer now or something. And what do I do? What kind of cards does this deck play? So do they have counter spells or subtlety, I guess? Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, subtlety, exciting subtlety. Now you have 0 cards in hand, and I'm top decking a Ballista. Which means I kill your Fury, and I'm ahead. Is that how the game goes, or do you top deck counter spell? Top kick. What did you know, walking Ballista off the top? Three replacement effects. Alright. This is so weird. I guess if they have another thing, so be it. Okay. Odd timing, but whatever. Anyway, ping the Fury again, not really, right? Last card is Blink effect, then it's pretty sick. Alright, nobody gets to have anything. If they play Murktide now, I'm gonna lose. Okay, land. Can I draw a land and win with Infect, please? Oh, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Did you guys know that the Shattered Spire is a card that is pretty sick, actually? Bam, bam, bam. I have a 5/5. Flying Infect, what do you have? 0 cards? Oh. Well then. Why didn't you sack the Ozolith to save Ravager? Because it's got an ability that's gonna win me the game. I mean, I didn't know that back then, but I don't think you wanna do that. Alright. See, the Otolith activated ability won us the game with Inkmoth Nexus. I can't go back to the match. Sadly, when it's the last one, you can't go back to the game. In hindsight, sure, yeah. I don't like sacking my engine cards, especially the one that has an ability where when nobody has anything, you win. Dude, this is actually sad though. We lost to Burn and we won everything else. But it was a good league, no creativity, no current great creators. Well, Emily on Tron mulligan to 5 and 4 and lost. You really gotta get lucky sometimes, but I had fun and we opened 5 chests, right? The EV on average is slightly above selling point, I think. What do we got? 45. Yo, we got Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That is sick. The card is worth like 20 tickets or something. Legolas. We got a Legolas. Nice. What else? Aragorn. Yo, a lot of the Rings cards are going around now. And any of these cards worth anything? Urabrask. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Sick. Yo, Fervent Champion. That is a playable modern card apparently. Magus of the Coffers. For 5 mana, are you fucking kidding me? I'm glad they put actually coffers now into modern. Primal Beyond. You may reveal an elemental card. Wow, there's an elemental land. It's not good enough for modern, sadly. Source Weirding. Players play with the hands revealed. If a player would draw a card, they reveal it instead. Then any player may pay 2 life. Yo, I once had a deck. If you're Spike, I once had a Source Weirding deck in Standard. Like, way back. Original Ravnica Kamigawa Standard. Hold on. Does the deck still exist? I don't think so. I think it was with Angel. There was this black-white Angel. When it's in your graveyard, you can gain life. And then you just control your opponent's card draw. Anyway, hold on. Which version do I have? I have 2 of them now. I don't think I'm ever gonna play one of these decks, so this is just a normal version. Probably that one. I can still get 23 tickets for that. That's quite awesome. Today we cashed in. Anyway, gamers, that was awesome. I love this deck, and I will be back for more. I have 4 more videos coming out on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out. And if you're watching on YouTube, see you in the next one, which releases sometime. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.